got your Saturday night headliners to come. They're on the stage tonight, live at 8:30. You'll hear it here on BBC Radio 2, and you'll be able to watch, of course, live on the iPlayer from here in Victoria Park in Leicester. I must say, a great, huge Radio 2 welcome to Kurt and Roland from Tears for Fears.
Yes. You're only getting too close behind them, though, because if they get spooked, they'll kick back and boot an hole in your door or something.
We just chatting there, I said I was going to ask Kurt.
Well, we've been working all day, haven't we? We've been working all day, itching to get in the van. Came home, made a curry, dished it up for the kids because they're not home yet. So I've clean filmed them, put theirs in the fridge ready for them when they want it. And I put our curry and rice and chips and that in a foil tin, sealed the lids up. We'll find our little pitch up, bang them in the oven for 20 minutes because we've not tried the oven yet. So we'll bang them in the oven and then have a nice curry in our van. And it is absolutely beautiful. I've had a few tasters, whipped a few bits of chicken, tasted a few bits of sauce. So I'm really looking forward to my curry tonight. And I hope you are too. In we go. This is where we're going to have our curry. Which way do you want to face, Jack?
Outwards.
What, 8? When you say outwards, what's outwards? Well, here we are, just before Princetown, for our third park. Oh, they heard my voice and ran away. They don't like my bloody shame. They're floppy whistles away. There they are. That's an upset Jackie there because she was really looking forward to seeing all the animals and I scared them off. They might be back in a minute. But here we are, like I said, I think this is our third park up. Possibly our fourth actually, because we had our first park up on the campsite and the second park up was at Yeovil Rock with KFC, and our third park up last night was out yonder somewhere. And we had, what did we have? We had an afternoon tea in that one. So this is our fourth one, and we got a curry in the oven. Well, I made it at home, dished up the kids, because they're not even home yet, dished ours up into some foil trays, and I brought it here. It won't take long actually, because they were quite hot when I took them out of the bag. I'm looking at the camera, make sure I don't stand in any horsey doo-doo. I think I'll get in through the big door actually. Let's get in through the big boy door. I am a big boy. There's Jackie in the back somewhere. Make sure that. And then we should be able to see our curries in there. There they. Oh, and the flame's making lots of noises, so it's doing its job. I'll give them about 15 minutes just to warm them up a bit. And then we're going to eat them. On wide, yeah. Video as we're unboxing them. See what's in the box. So this one's got dads on it, and this one hasn't got dads on it. So basically, I can eat that one, and I can't eat this one. Tell you what, that's roasting. It's really hot. Whoa, that's hot. Oven works. The oven works. You like soggy chips, didn't you, Jack? It's just like, I love I'd enjoy them, but I haven't got chips because I only do chips for you because you're not a big chippy lady. And then this one is for Daddy. Do you want me to put that on there? Pop, pop. Whoa, here we go. This is the curry. I made it home. Here we go. Whoa, and the, oh yeah, oh, I don't want to waste nothing. Oh, it smells like heaven. Oh yeah, I don't do chips. Well, I do have chips. Here we go.
Chin chin. Enjoy.
Thank you. In these next photos coming up, an elderly gentleman in his 80s had the same van as us, and he parked right beside us and introduced himself. Well, apparently he was supposed to be only spending 2 weeks on Dartmoor, but he was already there for 4 weeks. He was loving it so much, he was no rush to go back home. Here's Jackie sat in the back of a van and filling in a tell me book given to her by our daughter Lauren. And here you can see our van parked outside our Tearooms. We parked it there just because it's closer. We can get the hose pipe in it and it's just easier to access it and load up the fridge and freezer than parking it at home. And obviously we were off at the end of the working day. And this is where we decided to park up after work to enjoy our roast lamb. Look at that beautiful sky. It's just absolutely adorable. Just when I was at work today, I made up 2 roast lambs, put them in these foil trays, and oh, look at that, beautiful. When I took Jackie's off, the steam bellowed, but it's been a minute while I've been messing around with things. Let's pop a bit of gravy. You want a bit of gravy, Jack?
Well, yes.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's Mama's, that's Jackie's, that's mine. Well, we got cauliflower cheese. The only thing I couldn't be asked to grab was the stuffing. We got loads of it in work. I just couldn't be asked to grab it, to be honest with you. Now that's looking nice. That's looking very nice. Let's just wipe that spoon off, because. And I've got to share my mint sauce with you as well, Jackie. Just on the lamb.
Yes, please.
Is that enough, or do you want a bit more? Don't know how much you likes. There's a bit that and a bit that. Oh, is that it?
That's lovely.
I'll stick the spoon in there because that's my spoon. And as much as I'd love to sit here and talk to everybody all night, I'm going to eat that right now. And afterwards, well, a bit later on tonight, I'm going to have some homemade fruit scones with clotted cream and strawberry jam because I can. Daisy's had roast chicken with some of Daddy's gravy, and she's eating a whole portion. She loves it. Here we are back again in the bus. We've had a lovely evening. We went to found a nice park up while it was still daylight. Parked up there, beautiful, at all the countryside, the woodlands, nice car park. You know, lots of scenery on one side, woodlands on the other, forest just slightly in the distance. It was absolutely beautiful, but we were parked on. We're on quite unlevel, and also the signal was not very good. So we stayed there. We had our tea. It was beautiful. The sun went down. We chilled out in the back for a bit, and then before it was time for bedtime, we thought we'd try somewhere else. So we've moved off to a place that we knew was level, and also we knew there was a good strong signal here though, because you know you can't beat sitting down checking your socials. It's either that or a book. Jackie likes to read a book as well, but I don't do much reading apart from socials. So yeah, here we are. Just put the kettle on, just made a cup of tea, got it soaking there. Jackie's getting herself comfy in the back, and Daisy, is she there? There she is. There she is. Little girl, she loves to be comfy, and as soon as I jump on the back bed, she'll jump down and want to join us as well. So that's us at the moment. This is going to be our first, if we manage to make it through the night, this will be our first wild camp. Stealth camp, you call it stealth. That's stealth as long as nobody tries past the road and sees us. There we go, got me a cup of tea on the go there. And there's not much else to say really, apart from that. You know, we love this van life, Lark. You know, we've only had the van, what did we get it? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 6 days we've had it now, and we've used it every single day apart from one because we were just too exhausted on that day because we've been working as well. Like, you know, we only took a couple of extra days off when we got it, but we're really loving it, and let's see what the future holds for us. I'm sure it's going to be very exciting and very van lifey. Good morning. Well, this is the life.
we survived our first wild camp, park up on the moors in the van with the dog and the missus beside me. She don't want to be on camera because she's a woman and you don't want to see them in the morning without any makeup. And it's cold, a bit cold obviously, and it's wet outside and it's been windy. And even when I took the dog out last night, the dog, Daisy, we can't call her the dog, she's a baby. When I took Daisy out last night, it was pitch black and I looked over the horizon, or if you could call it horizon, because it was black, and I seen a few flashes and I thought it was lightning. I mean, I thought it could have possibly been like a car in the distance with its headlights, but I don't think so. The whole landscape lit up and then went down again, you know. But I never heard no thunder, but maybe because the wind was a bit noisy. But here we are. Let's look out the window behind me. Don't get Jackie, she's got no makeup on. It ain't pretty. There. That's there from behind us. What's the state of the van like? It's kind of dark. There's Daisy down there because all the blinds are shut. And then there's the window. And we're going to have a cup of tea in a minute. Probably go on our phones because that's fun, isn't it? Playing with Facebook and things like that. And then make a bacon bap. And then see what's happening for the rest of the day. God, I wish my head was a bit prettier. First morning, waking up from our stealth camp. Let's exit the van, take the doggy for a wee wee. Come on then, wee wee. Come on Daisy, out you come. Out you come. Alright, go wee wee. Go wee wee. Everyone needs to have a wee wee. It's a good girl. Like I said, in a minute we're going to make some bacon baps. Get a cup of tea on the go. Do some bacon baps. Sit in the van. Whoa! That wind's kicking off. That wind's kicking off. It ain't pretty. Van survived. We survived. I ain't even got a coat on. When we got here last night it was dark, so I just pulled over at the side. Let's get back in the van. Here we go, let's go in, do some breakfast. Come on Daisy. There's a good girl. Hup! I've just put the kettle on. Gonna make my Jackie a nice cup of tea while she's tucked up in bed still. She don't rush to get out, and she shouldn't have to because it's her day off. Like I say, the weather's pretty terrible outside, but we don't care because it's lovely and cozy in here. Just been out there with Daisy anyway. So like I said, gonna make a nice cup of tea. You can see a little bit of the van. I love this van. This van's just brilliant. There's my seat spun around there. There's our cups ready. We've got this beautiful little radio. Jackie bought it. Where is it? Where's the radio? Where's the radio? There he is. There's a little USB rechargeable one. Jackie bought it for me. Well, probably a couple of years ago now when we first ordered the van. Because we likes to have the radio on during the night. Just a little bit of background noise. We don't have it too loud. We just have the radio there playing away. Just a little bit of background noise. It's really nice. But that one there, since we charged it up, I mean, you know, we went all night the first night when we went to the campsite last week. He was stayed on all day while we were at the campsite, and we had him on like from early last night as well, right through to the evening, and it's still on now. It's a cracking little radio. I'm going to make a cup of tea in a minute, wait for the kettle to boil. Oh, and I do like this, our dog pillow. What is it? It's a staffy, but it looks like Daisy when she hasn't been groomed and all her belly fur's touching the floor. And we had it in the front room for quite a while, but it seems to fit quite nicely here in our van. I've just been informed by Jackie that it's a Westie, not a staffy, of course. the bacon on. That tissue, I just wiped the butter knife off on that. I like to clean everything before I wash it. That saves all the grease and sludge in the water tank, doesn't it? In the waste water tank. There's me bacon and me kettle on. What's Jackie up to? You will never fit in that cupboard, Jackie. You'll never fit in there. And then Daisy. Daisy. Oh, she loves the bus. Do you love the bus, Daisy? Do you love the bus? I bet you do. I'll tell you what we do with our fridge, especially when we're just going out for like less than 24 hours. Rather than putting it on and using my gas, I'll fill it with ice packs at the top from the freezer. And that works brilliantly. You know, for 24 hours, they keep the fridge absolutely really cold. Saves on the gas. That's what we used to do when we would go camping. We'd just put a load of ice packs in the cool box. They'd last 24 hours. If you had your frozen sausages and that in there, you could go a couple of days, you know, because they just defrost it, and on the second day they'd all be defrosted for you, but they'd still be like ice cold. Fantastic. The bacon's looking just about ready to go. Look at that. Keto, he's got steam coming out of him, so he's going to be whistling any minute. I've made me backs up ready to go in. I might just flash those once I've made the rolls up, just flash them in the pan just to warm the bottom of the rolls through. Just flash them in there, top and bottom, if you know what I mean. Now we'll be eating them any minute. Well, the bacon bats are done. I'm about to eat that. And check out who these are at the back. Wait. Where's your bacon bat, Mummy? Oh, Mummy's hiding it over there. Jackie's hiding it over there, should I say. And then there's Daisy. She's got a whirl of dog treat broken up and a slice of bacon. Would you like it, Daisy? Do you want it? Do you want it, Daisy? Wait, Daisy, do you want it? Do you love me? Do you? Oh, go on then. There's a good girl. Whoa, look at that. Do you want it as well, Jackie? What? You love me then, yeah? Thank you very much. Right, I'm going to go and eat mine now. There he is. Nom nom. Daisy, are you spying on me? Are you spying on me, seeing if I've left you any of my bacon bat? Well, I'm sorry, but I haven't, but Mum might have. I have to say, these frying pans and the saucepans we got off our son, and we could now say fiance because he got engaged a couple of days ago. These frying pans and saucepans, they're the best. They're Tower, and I fried 9 bits of bacon in there. Got them all nice and brown and that. Nothing sticking in the pan whatsoever. Just wiped it out with a tissue. Absolutely brilliant. Life changer. Thank you, Adam and Becky. Well, we're at Mount Edgecombe Country Park. We bought some food. I've got my daughter with me. Jackie's over there. We left Daisy at home for this one. She's looking after her big sister Danielle. And this is our view for now. And this is my view right now. And I intend on doing, actually these ones are for the girls. That's my stash. I intend on eating as much of that as humanly possible. We also had our darling little man Theodore with us. He had such fun today. He was running around on the grass, chasing us. I was playing a game called Block. Every time he tried to get past me, I'd jump in front of him and shout, "Block," and stamp my feet, and he would roar with laughter. It was absolutely amazing. Oh, he has such fun. He's absolutely the light of our little life at the moment. After that, we went home and I fitted a bonnet guard to the van to stop any like stone chips getting in. Also, there's a few shots of our gas bottle locker. The dealers said they could only fit 1 bottle in, but everybody else says they can manage to get 2 in. So that's going back today, and they're going to take a look at that while they're fitting the electric step. Daisy, it's very kind of you. Daisy, do you love the bus? Do you? It's a nice bus, isn't it? Do you like the bus? That's a lovely paw. You got such a beautiful face. Yes! I know you like the bus. You had a question for me, Jackie? What was the question? What was the question? Why are you laughing like a child? What was the question? Move your hand. I want to see the bits of chicken between your teeth. Right, what was the question?
So what do you think of me then?
Oh, let's think. I'm still trying to get used to it. I mean, we've been together for 19 years. We've been married for 14 years, almost. I'm still trying to come to terms with it. It's uncertain. I mean, you're short, you're demanding, you're a princess, you've got beautiful brown hair, you knows how to neck those cups of tea. You certainly pile the dinners away, don't you? Because you eat yours and then you eat mine.
You're lying. This is real.
But I think you're all right. I think you're pretty. I think you're nice. I think you're tolerant, because I can be a complete asshole. I think you're loving. You're my biggest fan. Because you watches me singing and you watches all the videos. And yeah, you're nice. You're beautiful. You got nice hair. You got nice eyes. You got nice lips. You got nice pout. You got nice nose. You got a nice neck. I always say anything. If I can't get my hands around it, it's way too big, and I can get my hand around that one nicely. You know, which is always handy. Like if you were falling out of the aeroplane and the only thing I could grab would be your neck. I mean, it's that or nothing, isn't it? I mean, if you had a fat neck and you were falling out of an aeroplane and I went to grab it and I couldn't get my hands around it, that's it. Isn't it? Big splat of pasta sauce, bolognese sauce on the bottom of the runway. So, yeah, I think you're kind of cute. Definitely. Your sidekick's pretty cute. Daisy, are you cute? Daisy, do you think you're as cute as Mummy? Do you? How cute are you? Tell me. What? How cute? What? That's well cute. That's really cute.
Oh, fucking stink.
Go and get a Tic Tac. Here we are out in the bus again. People said to us, you know, when we said we were going to get the bus, they says, well, when are you going to use it? And we says, well, we'll use it any chance we get. They says, well, what is that? You only get 1 day a week off. Well, we have 1 day a week off because we choose to have 1 day a week off. And when we want more time, we'll take more time. But the week just gone, I mean, you know, we had last week, which was the first week that we actually had the van. We always have the Monday off, but we took the Tuesday and Wednesday off as well. So that was lovely. Then we went back to work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And every single one of those days, we used the van, apart from, I think it was a Thursday night because we was knackered. We didn't sleep in it those nights. We just went out somewhere, stayed there till about 11, 12 o'clock. Had our dinner in the van, just enjoyed it for what it is. And then Sunday night, we obviously, because we didn't have work on the Monday, so we stayed out all night on Sunday night wild camping. That was nice, you know, we enjoyed that. And just actually, it's the first time ever I'm trying the heating on gas, the gas central heating, and it's been warming up lovely. It must have reached its temperature, so it's just shut off for now. Either that or it's broke. I'll turn the thermostat up again in a minute and see if it gets any hotter, but it'll probably come back on in a minute. So yeah, we stayed out on the Sunday night. That was lovely. And what day is it today? Monday. Yeah, that's right. And on Monday, after we we stayed out on a Sunday, come home on the Monday, had a shower and that, and then picked one of our daughters up and our grandson and went out and had fun in the van for the rest of the day. Yesterday was Tuesday. We was back at work yesterday. All sorts happening yesterday at work. The cooker blew up, so we had to replace it and get that one wired in and everything. So time we got home, I couldn't be asked to go out in the van, so we had a quiet night in at home, which was made a change, to be honest with you, because we've been in the van so much. We sat in the front room, watched EastEnders, had our dinner, got up, went up to bed, played on our iPads and that for a while. And today we're back out in the bus again. I plated up some meals at work, put them in like foil trays. I think we had, what did we have? Some roast chicken, some chips, some onion rings, and the beans. I brought the beans separately. I could warm them up in a saucepan. So we put that all in foil trays and warmed it up in the oven. The oven works brilliantly. Added some beans on it, and here we are in the bus. We've had our dinner. I've done the dishes. We've already had one cupper. I've got the kettle on again for another cup of tea. There's an old bloke with another 67 like ours. He's come from up the line somewhere, Worcestershire or somewhere like that, where they make that sauce. He's come down and he parks in this place most evenings. He said he was supposed to be coming down for 2 weeks and he ended up staying a month. He still don't know when he's going to go back, but he knocked on. Twice we've seen him now, and he's knocked on the door, said hello. The first time it was while we were eating curry. Jackie wasn't impressed because it disturbed her curry. And tonight we managed to get our tea out of the way, but he knocked on the door, and then I went over to his van and we was just talking vans. So, but that was nice friendly bloke. 80 years old he was, called Charlie, wasn't it? Yeah, Charlie. Nice boy. Anyway, kettle's about to boil. I'm about to make a cup of tea. I'm not always out in the camper van. I'm working a lot of the time, working in my tea rooms here, Daisy's Tea Rooms and Coffee Shop. And sometimes, probably about every month or so, we have an evening event. Tonight, we're doing a curry and quiz in our tea rooms. I've got my little amp out, mainly for, reading out the quiz questions, but also I'll be singing a few songs through it, a few Neil Diamond, Elvis Presley, things like that. Normally, when we have a full-on evening event, and it's primarily just for singing, I'll have my flashing lights up, I'll have my big PA system, and I'll make a lot more noise. But this one here, Little Marshall 50 amp, still packs out a mighty punch. Here we are, back in the bus. We haven't used it for a few days because we've been working and we've been a bit tired after work. So we're going to head out to the moors because we like it there. It's raining as usual, but what do you expect? Let's just back him up. Put the car back there so we won't go back too far. Swing him out. There, car there. I don't want to clip it. And he's out of space dock. Heading towards Dartmoor. Going to stay there for the night. Got some. What we got made up? Oh, I've got some roast lamb. Complete roast in a foil tray. So I'm going to get on the moors, turn the gas on, turn the oven on, whack the roasts in there, and we're going to have lovely roast lamb tonight, so that'll be fun. And then we're going to sleep on Dartmoor and see what happens tomorrow. I love listening to this radio station, Smooth Country. It's just reminds me of when I was a kid and I used to watch all those American things, and they're always in their vans, in their trucks, and it's basically been my dream my whole life to have a van. Just all the trucking movies we used to watch, the A-Team, everything like that. I've just always wanted a van, and it seems to go lovely with country music. I'm enjoying this drive. Still getting used to the van. Obviously, I used to be a bus driver, but I haven't been on buses for 10 years. And with somebody else's property as well. So obviously if I scratched it or dented it or donged it, I didn't really want to because you look like a prat, but it didn't come out of my pocket. But obviously this one, the tiniest little scratch or anything comes out of my pocket. So I'm always watching me mirrors, checking me shoulders. I don't want to scratch this. I love this bus. It's absolutely beautiful. Damn this bloody weather. Every time we go out in the bus lately, the blinking sky's open and it starts to rain, but I don't care. We're out in the bus, we're not at work, we're not at home, we're out in the wilderness. I don't know what's going to be out in the wilderness. All the cows and sheep and anything with any sense is going to be curling up in a barn somewhere, isn't it? It's just nice to be out in the open. Here we are, just coming up to Yelverton roundabout. Just speed there 40. We're doing 30. We're going to head off towards Princetown because that's where we kind of like to go. Check me mirrors. Round we go. Last night at work, I think I put some photos or some footage up earlier.
We had a curry and quiz night, which went down really, really well. Curry was beautiful. I had a little bit. Well, we plated some more up to have tomorrow night, so we bring that out in the van. We've got it in the back there in the fridge, and we'll chuck it in the oven tomorrow night, and we'll have it, I don't know, at the beach or the moors or wherever we end up tomorrow night. But yeah, the curry and quiz went really well. I sang a few songs as well. It was only on my little amp. We didn't take the big rig. When I have a concert, when I have a proper concert, I'll set up all my PA system and everything. This was just a 50-watt Marshall amp that I used to use for me acoustic guitar that had those acoustics, and it's got vocals, do vocals on it as well. So yeah, last night went really, really well. So here we are heading out towards Princetown. Oh, there's a bloody awesome. Right. What's this, a cow? Hello, cow. Hello, cow. Thank you, cow. My instinct is to beat my horn at him to say thank you, but I don't think you like that. Oh dear. Is there more up there? Oh wow. Let's just oh, that's so beautiful. That one's saying I ain't going anywhere. This is good. Look at that, there's a little sheep. Has he got horns? Is that just big ears? It's beautiful, isn't it?
Make sure you move very slow.
Definitely. Wildlife is absolutely so beautiful. That's actually Princetown, that is. Just beside Princetown. And then behind it, that's where Dartmoor prison would be. Just makes you wonder whether they've actually put the forest there. They grew the trees there just so you haven't got, so Dartmoor prison's not such of an eyesore when you're coming over there, coming across the horizon, coming across the land. What was there first, the forest or the prison?
You're talking through your ass now, Phil.
I'm always talking through. Yeah, but you don't know, don't you? You just don't know. I mean, those trees, those sort of trees, conifers, they grow really, really quickly. So 40 years ago, they might not have even been there. It could have been grassland, moorland like. Park up right there. Just driving through Princetown now. Beautiful little village. They call it Princetown. It's not a town, it's a village. Princetown. You call it Prince Village. Prince Village sounds rubbish. Did you see the prison from there or not?
Yeah.
I ain't going
Foggy.
there. Hey?
Too foggy.
Now this is how we do dinner, Daisy style. 2 roast lambs. I plated them up in work today in the foil trays. Just lit the oven. I'm going to shove them in there for, I'm not quite sure how long it will take, maybe about 45-50 minutes because I've done them earlier on today. Give them 25 minutes and then I'll swap them over. Give them another 25 minutes. I think about 10 minutes before I'll put the Yorkshire puddings on top, make the gravy. Everybody's happy. Well, I'm still getting used to this oven. These roast lambs are portioned up this morning. They've been in the fridge all day in work. And I put them in the oven. They've had an hour and the oven was cold. So let's see if we get any steam when I lift the lid. Yes! Steam! Oh yes. An hour from freezing cold really. And to be honest, when I put the meat in there, it was actually frozen. It was frozen when I put the portion of meat in there this morning. So I knew it would defrost and then finish off in the oven. So yeah, look at that. Look. Oh, where can I put that one there? And then this one. Oh! And then I've got the Yorkshire puddings. I chuck them on top for the final 10 minutes or so. There's a little bit of chicken there. I'll put that on top of the tins, the trays. That's for Daisy. Just to warm that. Come on in. Oh, oh, more steam, yes. And then I've just made some instant gravy. I just popped it in the sink in case I accidentally knocked it. Imagine that. Gravy falling all over the van and going everywhere. And you know what? We're going to eat this any minute. And Daisy... she's going to eat the chicken. Do you like the chicken? Do you like the chicken in the bus? Do you like the bus? Good girl. Now we're just about to eat our lovely roast lamb, and I've put the gravy on, and I've put the Yorkshire pudding on, and I've put the missus on her seat, so she's all ready to eat it. I had to go around the back, pick her up, carry her, shove her there, because when we're in the van, she don't do nothing. She just like lives the life of Riley. She's a princess, isn't she? She's a princess.
True story.
True story, that is. I'm going to eat my lamb now. Snuggled up in the van, just the three of us, me, Jackie and Daisy. Jackie's my biggest fan. She's listening to my videos on her iPad. That's just about the end of our first night away for this week. Obviously, we've been working all week. We had Mondays off, so Sunday we're out in the van tonight, having a roast on the moors. Waking up to the sound of sheep baaing and cows mooing and dinosaurs going, I don't know, whatever beasts lurk out there on Dartmoor. I'm too scared to go out. I took Daisy out just now with a head torch, blinking terrifying. The wind and the rain's died down somewhat, so the van sort of steadied off now. It was rocking just now, but it was nothing to do with me and Jackie. We were sat in here quietly watching YouTube videos. So anyway, yeah, we've had a cup of tea. I think I've got one here actually. Nice brew. Oh, you can't beat a nice cuppa. So we've just had a cup of tea and a chocolate bar out of the fridge. Fridge works lovely. Nice cold, ice cold Lion bar. Blooming handsome. And we're going to turn the little lights off and cozy down at the back with the reading lights and read social media. Because Jackie will read a book, I'll read a bit of social media until it's time to go to sleep, which won't be much longer now. So we'll catch up with you all in the morning. Well, good morning, Daisy. Did you sleep well in your bed last night? You're a good girl. Well, we just woke up. That's our view. Kettle's on. Heating's on. Amazing. The van always looks a bit like Piccadilly Circus first thing in the morning, because like we chuck everything over there, tidy it up a little bit now. But this is our second night of wild camping and we survived it, and may I say quite comfortably. What we got on the table here, look, oh, got some grapes, there's a little bit of chicken there for Daisy, and there's my eggs for our breakfast. Look at that. Wow, absolutely beautiful. Glad we stayed here last night. It's lovely and fresh. There's William, our van. Daisy's over there having a widow. Kettle's on. That's something making a lot of noise. Wow, it's a big lorry. I've just turned the central heating on the van. I thought, shit, there's the central heating firing up. And there's the van. Gonna go in a minute, make a cup of tea, wait for a little while and do some, you can't call them muffins, but I'm gonna make some muffins because they're gonna be blooming handsome. Daisy, you ready? I've been watching her, she only had a tinkle. Anything else and I've got the bags. And there we are. Just take a little look of the scenery again. I do like it here, it's very, very nice. A little bit windy, but beautiful and fresh. Absolutely gorgeous and fresh. Look at that, oh my goodness, look at that sun. It's still a sunrise technically, I suppose, until it gets high in the sky. And there we go, back to the van, back to where the tea is and the sausage and egg muffins are. Oh, and the missus. Oh, and we got some plated up curries in the fridge for tea tonight, so that'll be blooming handsome, left over from our curry and quiz. Rock and roll. Just made another cup of tea. That's our second brew. And in a minute, it'll be the third brew with a couple of sausage and egg and cheese muffins. Beautiful. Daisy really loves the bus. She was just stood there for ages looking out the window. And as soon as she heard her name, she laid back down again. She was lying on the bed with Mum just now.
But Mum had to go into the powder room to do powder things. And Daisy got lonely and jumped right off the bed and jumped up here with Dad. Such a loyal little girl.
So I'm about to do our sausage, egg and cheese muffins. There's the cheese slices, the eggs, the sausage patties that come from Tesco, and some good old muffins. And I'm cheating a little bit because I already cooked some hash browns yesterday, so they won't take very long. They'll only take about 5 minutes. I'll just put them in the pan with the sausages to warm up. So they should be really nice. I've got me kettle all ready for a cuppa. There's me pan warming to whack the sausages in. I think I'm going to enjoy this. Absolutely. Oh, got her legs in there. Got your legs in, Jackie. They're there now. I can't chop them off. Well, that's starting to look like it ought to. Wait for them all to fry off and brown off. Then I can whack the eggs in the pan, put the muffins under the grill, make the cup of tea, and then we can eat it. And there we have it. Sausage, egg and cheese muffins. 2 for me, 1 for the missus, a couple of hash browns for me, 1 for the missus, and I've done an extra sausage for Daisy. Oh yeah, you saw that, didn't you? You heard that, Daisy. I was eating my muffin, turned to one side, and he was stood on the hill, staring right through our window at us. Well, you ain't having any of my muffin. You stick to your grass, mate. Daisy, would you like some more sausage from the sausage, egg and cheese muffin? Would you like some more sausage? Would you like that piece? Sit. Wait. You're going to tell me you love me? Do you love me? I love you too. Hold on, there you go. There's a good girl. Oh, bless you. Right, what a lovely view of our park that we've had for this evening. Have a little walk around. It's quite high on this bit up here, so it gives me a chance to actually see the roof, because I've not really seen the roof, not from the top. And I believe there's room for a solar panel, and I'm hoping I can get one up there later. Here's Jackie, and yes, there we go. Room for a solar panel, definitely, most definitely. Let's walk down, see what's going on in the van. And I do believe little Jackie is going to try and get in the pop top for the first time ever. She hasn't been in it before. Come on in, Jackie. Up you go. I knew you should have put a mini skirt on for the occasion. Wow. Go on then, up a few more. How's it going up there? Oh! There. Do you think you'll sleep in there all right?
Very good.
We've got little lights here as well, look, yeah. So... Oh, look! That's made... No night. Do you want me to pass you your blankie? And your bot and your pillow? They're quite nice because you can open. One side's got like a vented, like a mesh side, and one's got a plastic side. And then at the front here as well, that's a vented mesh one, which is quite nice because you get a good view. When you're up there, you can spy over the rest of the campsite. Oh, there we go. And then we got another one here, look. Let's do this one. Where's the zip for this one? I'll undo this one. What's this one? A mesh one. Oh, you get lovely airflow. Oh, look at that. Lovely bit of airflow through that one. Here's our little rubber duck area. Oh, you clipping them down. You're spending the day there, are you? Actually, we could leave them open so it can air out while we're having a little walk. Hang on, is that... oh yeah, that's the mesh nice one. That's the mesh one. So if you are up here and if it is raining, you can zip those ones up. Depends which way the wind's blowing. And you can have that plastic one. Just like best of both worlds, isn't it? Camper van and a tent.
To give you the view?
You
Can I have a little one? It's all meshy.
Oh.
Right, I'm going to clamber down again. One-handed. I've been up there. I'm a bit fatter than you though, so it takes a bit more manoeuvring for me. But we haven't had to sleep in it. Let's go in the bathroom a minute. It's lovely bathroom, look at that. Toilet, shower. Jackie had a shower this morning. And I wonder if we get to see me in it. There I am. Well, we haven't had to sleep in it yet because obviously we sleep in the bed at the back. But the main reason we bought it is just to give us that option of an extra bed if we do decide to take anybody. Our grandson, he's going to get older, he's going to get bigger, and he'll probably end up on the back with his mother soon, and we'll end up in the pop top. And then when he's older, he can get up in the pop top, and we'll go out the back and leave his mother at home. Sorry, Lauren. Where's Jackie? Where's Jackie? Where's Jackie? Ah! Give us a wave, Jackie.
Here I am.
Well, as I said in a previous video, one of the things I got for the van, just to give it a bit of protection, was these Milano, I believe, mirror protectors. So they're quite nice, just in case you clip a mirror of something else. Also, I got these Hecko wind deflectors. They're absolutely brilliant because, as you can see, the window's down. He's down about 1.5 inches there. And it's been raining through the night, but you don't get a drop of rain in. So you get lots of ventilation, stops everything from steaming up overnight. And when you're driving, you can have the windows down a bit and you don't get no rain or wind in. And also what I got last week, a little addition, it's not much, but all these little things help, was a bonnet guard. And these are good because apparently, you can get quite a lot of stone chips on the bonnets. And once you get the stone chips, then the rain gets in, then the rust sets in, and once that rust sets in, he's a little bugger. And after all, it's a new van. I don't want any blemishes on it for a while, not if I can help it. Well, we've just been for a little bit of a walk, not too long, about 20 minutes across the moors. It's a little bit boggy. We weren't expecting it to be boggy, actually. You can hear the grass, or the grass squelching underneath your feet, but not too bad. Just squirting up my shorts a little bit at times. But lovely out here, absolutely beautiful. Beautiful fresh air, lovely bit of wind here. Gorgeous, absolutely beautiful sunshine. Just a really nice place to be. You enjoying it, Jackie?
Yes.
Yes, she says. We made it back to William. Like I said, a little bit boggy, but lovely little walk. I think it was only going for about 20 minutes, but that's more than enough. We'll go back in now. Jackie can take her shoes off, let them dry and change her socks. I'm all right, I've got waterproof walking shoes. We left our park up at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon and headed out across Dartmoor back through Plymouth towards the Tor Point Ferry. Drove the van over the ferry, heading towards Cornwall. Try a couple of little park ups that I found on Park for Night, see what it's like over in Cornwall. Feels like we're actually doing something with our day off, doesn't it? Rather than just coming home, having tea, watching telly all night, waking up, doing the usual stuff.
Sure.
And then going to bed again and going back to work again or whatever.
Very true. Very, very true.
Gorgeous little beast. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Right, ferry only, local traffic drop off. Ferry, so that's green, up and down on that one, number 1. Down behind that car. Getting it. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Here we go. It's my first time taking William on the ferry. In fact, it's my first time on this ferry for about 5-10 years. Taking the Tor Point ferry across to Cornwall. And then we're going to try and find a little place to park up for the evening. Not all night though, because we got work in the morning. But we've got our curry in the fridge, so we can whack that one in the oven. Got no one for Hank to worry about. Take him up. Beauty. At least I don't have to worry about driving too far and going off the end. They make you just shunt up a little bit. Okay. Here we go. We're now in Cornwall. I nearly went OR. That's more like Somerset, isn't it? I don't know what they say in Cornwall. Get me some turnips, I ain't got a clue. Get me some clotted cream. But then we have Devonshire clotted cream at home, don't we? Cornish pasties, that's what you want, a Cornish pasty. Well, at least we know that the Cornish drive on the same side of the road as what we do. That would have been awkward else, wouldn't it? We made it to our destination. I've never actually been here. It's only across our River Tamar, but I've never actually been to Whitsand Bay. Probably come as a child with my parents, but very, very nice. Very, very nice. Got a lovely view. Nice car park here. I haven't looked at the parking restrictions or anything, but I won't be staying here for the evening because we got work in the morning. But we'll certainly spend the afternoon here. When it gets to about 5 o'clock, I'll whack the curries in the oven, then we'll have that for our tea. Yeah, we didn't stay at the last place. It was a lovely place really, but it was private parking and there was big signs up saying how much it cost to stay there, and if you don't pay you're going to get fined 100 quid and everything. Literally just couldn't be bothered with it. So I seen a place on Park for Night just a little bit further down and we carried on. It's a little place, you get about 8 vehicles in it. Nobody's had any trouble, no restrictions, and it's actually closer to the sea. So just look at that, look at it out there. It's just stunning, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. You couldn't have got a better parking space. You couldn't have paid for a better parking space. Someone's had a very, very hard, tiring day. Van life's really taking it out the smaller members of the family. She's waiting for her curry and her chicken. Well, we'll have the curry. She can have the chicken. Is that right, Daisy? You can have your chicken in a minute. You're a good girl. Daddy's cooking it. Daddy's cooking it. That's tonight's tea sorted. I've just taken it out of the oven. Chicken, curry and rice with, I don't know, it's got like potato, it's got pakoras in it and samosas and onion bhajis, little ones at the side as well. So we've got a chicken one and we've also got a vegetarian one. So how are we looking there, look? That's the vegetarian one because it's lighter. That's the chicken one. These are the little nibbles there, little samosas, little party mix that I added to it. And we got a little naan bread as well and a Coke. So I'm going to enjoy that. Jackie, are you going to enjoy that?
I hope so. Point it to the view, Carl.
Beautiful view. Absolutely stunning. Van life rocks. This is absolutely blooming handsome. Loving it. Well, we've had our curry, done the dishes, cleaned up the van, and we're off for a second little walk for the day. You know, we'll probably only be for about 20 minutes, but 20 minutes is 40 minutes. 40 minutes walking a day is better than 40 minutes sat on your backside, isn't it?
Collecting bum spots.
Collecting bum spots. This place is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely sensational. Look at the sunset. Look at the coastline. Look at the path. Down there, what's it say, Linhead? And over there, I won't be going down there. It says something like danger. Path ahead closed due to unstable cliffs. I think I'll give that a miss. It's going to be a long way down. What do you say, Jackie? You want to give it a go? No. These little chalets or houses or whatever they are absolutely beautiful. I don't know whether they're private places or holiday places. Little chalets. Absolutely beautiful and picturesque. Certainly wouldn't mind renting one of these for a few nights or a few days or a few months or the rest of our life. Retire month. Stunning place. We have had a fantastic couple of days. We're getting back on the Tall Point ferry and going back home to Plymouth. Oh, we ain't got a good view this morning now. Right behind a city bus. Up with me. Handbrake. Park. And here we are. Turn it off for now. Get out and have a stretch because I've had a cramp for the last 10 minutes. Here we go, coming off the ferry back into Plymouth. We're going to go home, have a shower, put our feet up. And this is the end of our, I'll say 2 days. 2 days, it seems like 2 days, but it's only literally 26 hours. Because we were at work until 4 o'clock yesterday. He's going steady so he didn't bottom out or anything like that. Thank you, boys. Go. Now we're back in Devon. Went from Cornwall across the Tall Point ferry straight into Devon.
Brilliant service.
£2.60. People moan about the price of the bridge and the Tall Point ferry, but you see the blokes working there. They've got a load of blokes working. Someone's got to pay their wages. £2.60 if you were to drive around, it'd probably cost you about £2.60 for a return. If you were to drive around, it'd probably cost you 15 quid. And a couple of hours of your life. So I would say absolute bargain. That's controversial though, because people have been moaning about it for years and years and years, saying that the Tamar Bridge should have paid for itself within so many years, and now it's just a money spinner for the council. I don't know, I ain't got a clue. All I know is I'd rather pay £2.60 and get across in 10 minutes than spend £15 on fuel and waste 2 hours, hour and a half, 2 hours of my life doing it. Rant over. I'm going to go home, have a cup of tea, sleep in my own bed tonight.
We didn't use the bridge though.
And have a shower. No, the bridge or the ferry, because we've gone across the bridge as well, haven't we, in the past? The bridge or the ferry, same price. Bob's your uncle. I think that'll be like the end of the video for this week, to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah, we'll round this video up. But I was saying, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. Whatever you're doing, caravanning, camping, driving your bus, working, going out and getting wrecked, whatever you're doing, do it with a smile on your face, do it well and enjoy every minute. So that's what life's all about, just enjoying as much time as you can with the people that you love. In my case, my wife Jackie. Can anyone even see me? There. No, bye-bye. Well, that's about it for the evening. We've had our roast lamb on the moors. That's the highlight of our day, having our roast lamb on the moors. I've taken Daisy out in the cold and the dark and the scariness for a whittle with a head torch on so I could see what was going on. I've had a couple of tuck it into me 6-month-old out of date nuts imported from Turkey that my mum gave me, because my dad buys them, and she had a big stash of them, so she gave me a bag of these the other day. So I started tucking into them. They last well. Out of date, but beautiful. That's boring as fuck. Well, that's just about the end of our first evening away this week, or should I say for this day off, or whatever I'm saying. I don't fucking know, it's just shite. Right. I'm just going to keep it rolling so I can edit this bit out, I think. It's slowly tilting forward, is it? Yeah, because I've lost the top of my head, I think. Fuck.
Well, that's the end of our first night away for this this little adventure this week. I don't know what I'm going to say. Our first night away for what? Isn't it?